Hello YouTube, this is Crunchback Daddy again, bringing you yet another one of these Men of War Assault Squad commentaries. This is my fourth film. I'm playing a 1v1 match as the Soviets. I'm facing the Germans, and the map is called Workshop, so it's initially a 2v2 map, but I think it's actually almost better suited for 1v1. And here, as always, you see I'm smoking. I splitted my assault squad group that I always get, and straight off the bat he got up his MG42 there and started suppressing me, so the fight is on from the very start. Here we exchange grenades with one another. As you can see, the smoke actually helps me a bit, because he can't really figure out where I am until he gets a grenade up his end parts. And there we go, I clean the mid. And as you can see, I always try to cook the grenades a wee bit before I throw them. Like there, I wait one tick before I release the grenade. I thought his MG will be there, but it was not. So now he's capping his closest flag, and I'm capping the middle as well as the one closest to me, as you can see on the minimap in the upper left corner. Keep on changing grenades with one another. Now this will be a very infantry intense battle, which you will see. And he actually hit his MG42 right there behind that building, which was very clever. I thought I'd take him out here, but I actually hit the building instead, so it bounced away. Got pretty scary there for a while. Now I'll try to Molotov him instead, but for some miraculous reason he did not get burnt there. I don't know if he ran into the building or something. So, and the opponent brings out a armored car, a 222. Which is very good at killing infantry, but of course has worse armor. And as you can see on the minimap, he's got this armored car as well as an MG42 hidden in that building, which almost got my AT rifle guy. And I figured that an AT rifle would be most economical choice for me in order to afford anything else. Unfortunately, he takes out the guy that was capping the middle with a grenade. So now the Germans are taking it. But I'm totally focused on his armored car, which I can't hit, it seems. So I'll pull out of there pretty soon. And I bought Marines, as you can see, which are very flexible infantry. They have powerful weapons, not as much armor as the Red Guards perhaps, and not as powerful weapons, but still packs quite a punch. Now I want to take out that armored car, so I run around with my infantry as well as that MG42 guy, which I still think is hidden behind there, but I can see now on the replay that he's in the building. And there they tossing grenades over the wall, which will kill my poor Russian SMG dude there. And you might have seen that, you see the circle of sandbags there that just appeared close to the armored car. That's the heavy MG42 that is stationary, the Germans pulled out, or my opponents I should say. So now I got one more thing to worry about. However, I bring out a T-26, which is kind of good. At least taking out the armored car. Sandbags is another thing, but so here I almost kill myself with a grenade. I run away from there quick as hell. Try another throw and Kaboom! One German down, and now I'm recapping the flag. Still that armored car and the heavy MG is a pain in the ass. I can't move my infantry until I got rid of them. So here, bam, he loses his armored car for a while. But as you can see on the minimap in the upper left corner, it's still repairable. Since you see the yellow, what you call it, like a delta sign there, or V. That stands for that is a vehicle that is repairable or unmanned. Or unmanned, I should say. And here starts the tossing again. I don't know why I did that, but I just ran out my marines straight into the open. I seemed like I forgot about the heavy MG. And here I decide to get rid of that dude in the building. Gonna let him eat the grenade. Thank you, Alfred Nobel. Here we go. You see, I even cooked that one for a while. You can cook dynamite as well. The only grenades you can cook is smoke grenades, I think. And I failed to throw a grenade at that. You see, my opponent had brought in a lighter AT gun, which just destroyed my T-26 over there. But I will retaliate with a AT grenade, which blew it up. And now he's left with his armored car and a heavy MG. What I could have done here, though, is to buy the Spetsnaz. I don't know if you guys seen my... You see here, the Spetsnaz is the cheapest hero unit. And he comes with 2 flares. And if you've seen one of my earlier videos, you see that is very effective against stationary targets. Because you can fire flares. You get 2 flares with a flare gun. And if you shoot it, a red smoke will appear where you shot, and not too soon there, or too late, I mean, there will be artillery where you shot the flare, and that will bring it down. And I also bought this, what's it called? Nah, I don't remember. Well, anyway, you can see the tank that I just grouped as a number 3 on the left side there. I bought that to take out this MG, and it's very good infantry killer as well. There you see, I wasted that dude, though his heavy MG is still intact, so I figured I should just go in and steal it. That's the beauty of Manowar Assault Squad. You can steal stuff. And there I shoot the head of that poor German, point blank. And I also got this bazooka guy because I want to cover the right flank if my opponent would sneak up some lighter vehicle to get rid of my tank. I figured that would be smart. And he actually is bringing up, I heard him bringing up something, because you can hear that, and there you can see the tank even. It's a Panzer IV. So he wanna take out my tank. I move it as fast as I can. Ooh, and there he almost hit it. And I rush my bazooka guy in to get rid of the threat. We'll see who wins. Ah, he just got my tank there. So that was not good for me. But look at this lucky shot. Shboof! That was actually really fortunate. Yeah, you can see my opponent not being too happy about that. I cannot see how I actually could take that out, because it was maximal range for my bazooka guy, and it was from the front of that Panzer IV. I shot it in the front, so I was very surprised when I got it. But it's dead, so, and it's repairable as well. So now I'm repairing that Panzer IV, preparing it to be reused, and my opponent now is desperate to take it out so that I won't use it, but he failed there. And now I figured I should keep on pressuring him, so I charge his last flag, and he seemed to have forgotten my MG42 that I took from him, because they just mowed down the crew of that anti-tank gun. He brought in another one, but they're dead now. And here you can see, if you press, your men will remember that you click like smoke, like F3, which is the hotkey for smokes. They will remember that, so you can click it like multiple times and they will throw a lot of smokes, which is cool. So now the map is filled with smoke to keep them covered in that open area. And you see I rushed 2 guys into the bushes there with their anti-tank grenades pulled, because I figured he'll probably try to counter my charge on that flag, since it's the closest one to him. He'll probably go for that. And we'll see, it turns out to bear fruit actually. Meanwhile, I'm pulling out a sniper, and he's rearming that heavy MG, because at some point they shot my guy that had taken that heavy MG. Now it's back in German hands, which is less good, but I got that armored car that I bought, that I got with the red, well, with the mechanized red guard, because you can get red guards on foot or red guards in that half-track, which is sweet. So my half-track just took out his heavy MG. I'm providing suppressing fire for my troops in the middle. Meanwhile, as I thought he would, and there my guy does a stupid mistakes. I think I click one of his infantrymen. Boom! Yeah, I clicked one of his infantrymen in that APC, so my red guard pulled out a frag grenade instead of using that AT grenade that I told him to use. So he failed at his first throw, but on the second one you saw that magnificent explosion, which was awesome. I killed a lot of paratroopers, and you can see my guy, my machine gunner up there, marine machine gunner up in that tower, or whatever you should call it. He's shooting on them, and I also brought in my half-track. And after killing off those dudes, my opponent decides to bring out a Herzer, which is a bit harder to kill. Still, I'm gonna try here, and I just miss him. I thought he'd go the other way, and then he would be dead by now, probably. There he finally takes out that Panzer IV that I was trying to repair, which killed a lot of my dudes, it seems, for some reason. My bazooka guy is still alive, the one that killed the Panzer IV, so I'm gonna try to take out this one. And, ooh, this one will not crack open on the front, so that was a fail shot. Now I'm retreating. So my opponent will take that flag back, and he also brings in paratroopers to cover his Herzer. I fall back with my half-track because I don't want it to get killed. And here, as you might know, I'm not a big fan of tanks, because I believe one shot, one kill is good enough. If you just be a little sneaky, which you will see right now. It does take out my half-track, but I revenge.